What's up, everyone? It's Agent Juicy here today, and basically I got a question from the user, the Hydraulic24. He asked, how is the browser? Is it smooth? Does it stutter? Does it lag? Is it responsive to pinch and zoom? But really, is it smooth as the iPhone 5 in the browser category? Whether this depends on whether or not I get the phone or not, based on browser performance. So, quick little intro. Blackberry browser sucked. Now it's a lot better than it used to be. Both of these devices, the cache, the data, all of the passwords, every single stored cookie or anything in the phone was cleared, restarted, and this should be an awesome, even showdown. So I'm just going to use the Nexus 4 for the purest of pure Android experience for the browser. And I'm going to use Google Chrome, and I'm going to use a BlackBerry home browser. So let's see how this goes. So I'm just going to hit enter on the Nexus here, and I'm going to hit search on this one. So 3, 2, 1, go. So that's really up to you to decide there. I'd say the Q10 was a little faster by a millisecond or something like that. So this is where it gets really interesting. TMZ is a Flash super heavy website. It's not an easy website to load. It takes me a really long while on my computer. So let's see how this goes. So I'm just going to quickly tap on each one of these. So 3, 2, and by the way, I did not touch any. You could just see that for yourself. So 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So the BlackBerry's ahead. See some boxes, data is still loading, the BlackBerry's finished. It went to the mobile website. TMZ went to the mobile website as well. Okay, so it just finished on this one. I saw the blue line here. So let's see how the pages look. So that's basically everything's loaded. Let's see on the Q10. Okay. So I think everything loaded on this one as well. So let's just compare how words and the pictures look compared to each of these. So let me find this story with this guy. Interesting. Oh, there it is. So crisscross dead coke. Okay, let's not go on a bad mood. Well, a bad thing. So, oh, shoot, another bad one. Does TMZ ever carry something good? Okay, let's do Nicki Minaj. So, you see the pictures are quite larger. It's more tailored to the screen size, which is 720 by 720. And this is just, it doesn't carry all of the information, but let's click on it so we can load the story just to see how it appears. So still, it looks, there's this huge gap here by the pictures. I'd love to see that actually restructured. However, the article is fully written. It's nicely spaced. Let's see how it looks on this. So, if I had to read an article on my smartphone, I would go with the BlackBerry. The reason being, I don't know if you guys could see this, but there's huge gaps in this region right here, right here, right here, right there, versus in this, there's just like a complete story. You guys can see this. I'm trying to get on the words for you. My camera is not the best, so the words does look a lot worse than it doesn't do it justice, but I definitely have to say this round goes to the BlackBerry in comparison to that test. So I'm going to basically do a search for HTML5 test. I'm going to hit search, and I'm going to do the same for this one. HTML5 test. And we'll just compare the browser scores and stuff like that, and then I'll come back and see how this looks. Move that pen off to the side. So tap on that one, tap on this one. Let's see how it looks. HTML5 is a really awesome test browser score. So you can see we got 485 plus 11 bonus points added on. So that's basically it, how it's split up. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff and read it because I'm not sure what half of it means, but I do know we got 485 on this. Let's compare it to the Google Chrome One of the most respected browsers, I would say, because I use it on my computer and stuff like that, and anywhere I go. You got 390, so it's definitely a bit lower. Okay, it's definitely a lot lower. There's no way to sugarcoat this, but the BlackBerry has won that, and you guys could say I'm subjective or biased or whatnot, but I prefer to read on this because you have the ability to quickly just use one hand and scroll down, and the stories look a lot more compiled. So let's do a flash loading video. So I'll do a video from YouTube. I'll actually do one of my videos. That way I don't get any copyright issues. Agent Juicy, come on. AGENTJUCEY, subscribe. So, come on. What I do have to say though is I prefer the wider screen, because it does look a lot. You get a lot more of a picture in it, but if the website doesn't render properly, it doesn't work as good, right? So I'm gonna use Chrome always. So let's click on that, and let's see how YouTube looks. Okay, so my display picture on YouTube on the top of the bar, the colors look a lot better on this one compared to this. This looks a lot lighter. This is the actual color that was taken from outer space. So let's click on my Z10 review and click on it again. What's up everyone, it's Agent Juicy here, and I'm gonna do the review video for the BlackBerry Z10. I've been using this phone for about
the Nexus hasn't loaded?
Close to 4 weeks now. I won't say a month.
You can't. I don't think you could watch videos on this angle.
I wanted to get to use the phone, and this review is going to be based on what I do with the phone and how I use it on a daily basis, and what I would expect from a BlackBerry smartphone.
Okay, so that's enough of this one. Look, this one has finally loaded, and one of the benefits of the screen, I would say, in using this browser comparison, is you have the ability to put it in portrait or landscape mode, depending on what you want. So as you can see here, this is the video from my
smartphone or superphone that they launched their new OS.
So you see the problem right there with the Nexus. The speaker is here. So if you put it on a table to watch, you can't really get all the speaker. But if you hold it like this for a better viewing angle, you can see it.
Phone, as you could expect and see. First off, with the startup screen, you can see right there, you have the ability where it actually boots up within 10 seconds or, well, 30 seconds or so.
So at this moment, it's 58 seconds. I'll try to find that on this phone. Hopefully, just to do a quick... it's really difficult to find it, but...
phone for about...
I'd have to say the colors look a lot more...
I won't say a month, but I wanted to get to use the phone, and this review is going to be based on what I do with the phone.
So, okay guys, so that being said, I'll just say the colors look a lot better on the Blackberry Q10. The Blackberry Q10 compared to the Nexus 4. But however, in the screen quality, BlackBerry takes the top because of the colors are rendered a lot better. But the Nexus 4 takes full points for the bigger, larger screen, and that's definitely a bonus, I'd say, because you get to see everything, versus in this, you get to see it a lot smaller, and you can't rotate the screen like this. So, that being said, the speaker tests for browsing on the browser and stuff like that, for media content, I'd say go to the BlackBerry. So, it's 2 to 1 so far, for basically for media on the browser and stuff like that. So one of the good things about the BlackBerry 10 browser, I'd say, is the easy bottom search bar right here. And it's really easy just to touch whatever you want to get, versus in this, it's a little harder to just select on what you want to get. So as we can see right here, you have to basically use your two hands just to get whatever you want. So one of the very last things that I want to do is basically show you guys how embedded videos, let's say in this compared to the Nexus 4, works. So when you're using embedded videos on the Nexus 4, what happens is it pops out and goes to VLC player or some external player, versus in this, it has the ability to run Flash right in the website. So what happens, okay, so let's look at that right there. If you're smoking pot,
you should definitely watch this video.
Said Socrates, be either a dreamless slumber without end, or a
So you can see embedded flash on the phone works a lot better, and there's multitasking as well. So while you watch your video or do whatever you want on the browser, you could take full advantage of the multitasking features on the phone. On green, number 9, and basically it's loading. I'm not sure if it's going to have any media, but let's just see how it goes. So, oh, by the way, he asked me for a question on pinch to zoom, so let's do that for him. So let's look at Kate Upton. Yes, I have some sort of fetish with her. You guys might think that, so let's look at pretty girl Kate. Okay, so this is a high-def picture of Kate. So let's zoom in. So I don't know if you guys can see how responsive that is. My fingertips are a bit sweaty though. So I hope this helps you with the decision of whether or not the browser test is worth it. And if it is not worth it, my good friend, so another high-def picture. So the screen is only so small, so your fingers, especially if it's fat, so it goes in, it stops, comes out. So pinch to zooms works really well, I'd say. So thank you for the question, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the browser and the pictures. Just wanted to say, Agent Juicy, thank you for watching, and I'm out.